On June 25th, Mercury, the planet of communication, your intellect, how you think, it rules what we're thinking about also in whatever sign that it's in. And that it's one of the fastest planets closest to the sun. It travels very near the sun. It travels in the same sign that the sun is moving through, the sign before and the sign after. Second to the moon, where the moon moves through a sign in about 2 to 3 days. So that's Mercury. Neptune takes about 14 years to be in a sign. And Neptune rules dreams, fantasy, spirituality, oneness, altered states of being, empathy. But it can also rule illusion, confusion, deception, and not seeing things for what they are. And that's where the square energy comes in between Neptune, which is the mind, or Mercury, which is the mind, and then Neptune is not mental, not logical, not left brain, not detail oriented, at all. So Mercury and Neptune are squaring off at about 26 degrees of Gemini and Pisces. Mercury is in Gemini, Neptune is in Pisces. And so squares are tense aspects where the two planets are combative. They're not getting along, they're fighting one another. And they're, so it's not easy energy, but a lot of growth can come from it, that said. So Mercury square Neptune is where we're not seeing things clearly. It talks about confusion and delusion when it comes to communications. And it's not a great day for attending to the little things, getting things done, checking things off your list, and really chopping wood, carrying water. And if it's not recommended to do very detailed work, such as writing a resume or getting things right. And it can also be I was reading about this position is not good for negotiations. And, there's something that we're not really seeing clearly with Mercury squaring Neptune, and the inability to ground, put our feet to the reality, and focus our attention on what we need to becomes more difficult. But at best, this can be we're using our imaginations more. We're dreaming. We're imagining new things. We're writing stories we're channeling what is creative to us. Um, you know, this can also be things coming from the mind, coming up with really using our imagination to paint, to write a novel, to do all of those creative things, and also to meditate, to put the mind in a center where we can ground, where we can become more present, more connected to the divine, more connected within ourselves. And this would be great for meditation, really getting our mind to sit down. And when we meditate or find anything that can calm ourselves down and put our mind into a focused and present place, we can more easily carry out our day-to-day work and do our due diligence and the things that we need to do. But software, editing, Excel spreadsheets, accounting, all these things, this energy is not that. It really isn't. So it does make it difficult. However, you can't really blame you can't use astrology as an excuse. Oh, Mercury squared Neptune, so this I'm not going to attend to these things. You have to do it. But It's about coming at it from a place of patience and really applying yourself and doing it anyway, or maybe finding a more creative, imaginative, and spiritual approach to those detailed things that you have to take care of, because you have to live your life and you have to do things, necessarily speaking, in the practical plane of existence that you're living on. And it's not about letting the astrology limit you and hold you back, but it is about using the energies, moving through them, and harnessing them in the best of ways, while applying healthy compromises. Maybe you're not getting into as many details. Maybe you're taking time out for yourself. Maybe you cancel this, conversation. Um, Maybe you schedule some kind of appointment for a later date, or maybe you, um, you know, just take a day for more self care and take some time off, take care of yourself, etc. So there's ways that you can get around this, although don't allow it to completely um, take away from you living your life, taking care of what you need and want to take care of. So that is what I want to say about this aspect. I hope that you enjoy. Bye, everybody.